Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Taurus. It is a general reading. That being said, it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't sound like it's your story, check your other placements. Your messages could be there. For you, Taurus, I have somebody here. You're no longer with this person, but this person is thinking of you. I feel like this person would have been the one that walked away from the relationship. I feel like they jumped the fence and moved on to what they would have considered at the time to be greener pastures. But right now, I feel like they're reevaluating that because I think they may feel that perhaps the greener pastures are behind them now. I feel like they're getting a wake-up call. I feel like they thought at the time that it couldn't work out between you, but now what we're seeing is that they're rethinking this whole thing, and now they're thinking, well, maybe with some adjustments, maybe it could work. It might just work. It might just work. And what if, because obviously this fox still has feelings for whomever they've left behind. This could be you. I mean, maybe this person is still very attracted to you. They still have feelings for you. And maybe they realize this too late. Or maybe they did really care when they left you, but they felt it couldn't work or wasn't going to work. There could have been some emotional issues going on with your person that you were unaware of. And it could be that they took a decision that they now regret, that maybe if they did make some adjustments, like maybe fixing the communication issues, maybe if they did make some effort, maybe if they did make these adjustments, maybe it might just work. Maybe they're thinking now they didn't try hard enough. And so you get the sense that this person wants another chance. Death is on its side. So this is something that there's recognition that they really want to change something, but they haven't yet done it. Okay, they still have a lot of insecurities, but they are looking back at you, and you can see the attraction here. Six of Cups here in reverse. This person wants to come back to you. This person this person can be very, very romantic. I feel like this person, when they're trying, I feel like they can really be that knight in shining armor when they put the effort. Otherwise, I feel like you can sometimes feel shut out by this person because I feel like sometimes they're closed and not talking. I feel like there's things that they keep contained and don't talk about, and I feel like that's really is a big issue because they let these things pile up and pile up until we get an explosion like this where, oh, it's just not working. It's just not working. And so this is somebody who has some emotional baggage, and they're sitting at this crossroads now and they don't know what to do. Should I go back the way I came or should I take a different route? That's where they're sitting right there. Maybe I made a mistake. Maybe I need to go back. And so right now they're sitting and they're unhappy with their options. They're thinking, okay, so they're thinking about a lot of things. This person is in the Eight of Swords energy, so they would be imagining the worst. Okay, they would be imagining or waiting for bad things to happen, This is somebody who is afraid, and they have trust issues, and so there's a lot of negative thinking, a lot of doom and gloom. Well, if I go back, maybe it won't work out, though. So on the one side, they're hopeful, and on the other side, you've got these negative thoughts creeping in. Okay, and so this kind of holds them back. Yeah, it's like a tug of war between the mind and the heart, really, because clearly their heart is conflicted over this decision that they've made. They want to go back. They want to go back. But this little fox starts thinking, and whoop, that's the end of it. You know, whoop. So, you know, this is what's holding them back. There's currently, here we have a wall, here we have a fence. These are barriers. 1 minute, please. Yep, so we have this wall, and we have this fence, and like I said, they are barriers. We have that Eight of Swords showing up again, so it's here and it's here. Yeah, card of mistrust. So they're not trusting. They want to go through the door. They want to go back. They're not trusting. They're not trusting how it's going to go, or where the path is actually going to lead. You know, it could be that somebody went too far. Somebody crossed a line, crossed a boundary here. And this would have been connected to the leaving, I feel. Okay. And so, here we see somebody walking away, and you can see that they're really sad. So it's like they were still, you see, that's the thing. They were, when they left you because they thought it couldn't work, but there was still feelings here. There was unresolved feelings. There's this person still cared about you, still cared about the relationship, you know. And so here I have a king and a queen, and I feel like they're both still interested in the relationship because they're both in the upright. Okay, so I feel like somebody may not actually trust, or this is what he's thinking, that, oh, that's what it is. He's thinking that if he goes back, especially if he's the one who crossed the boundary, if he goes back now, this person's not going to trust him. So where is this path actually going to lead if he puts that effort, you know? Right now, he's standing on the outside looking at the Four of Wands. But ultimately, the goal is to get to the other side of those four posts. Okay, to a place that was happy, to a celebration, okay, to reconnect and to deepen this relationship. That's the direction they want to go. That's what they're wishing for. And so, sorry, I got, my dog is drinking water here. I don't know if the mic is picking it up. Okay, he's done. All right. And so I think he's feeling a lot of pain here. I think he's imagining the worst, frankly. The worst that could happen. He knows he's done something wrong, and yes, he needs to go back and own up to it. He shouldn't leave these feelings unresolved, because if he does, it's going to haunt him forever. It's going to haunt him forever. I think he really needs to get back over that fence and go back and figure this out, because clearly he's not over the other person yet. You're going to hear from this person, okay? You're definitely going to hear from this person, because they're not over you yet. They're not. It's clear in these cards. And on top of that, this person is watching you. Okay, this person, this fox here, they're watching you. Maybe they're waiting for the right time, the right moment, maybe, to approach you, because remember, they're not trusting where the actual path will lead. And I think they're a little scared. They're not happy with their options. They've made a mistake. Now they must go back and own up to it. But can they actually go back? Will you let them in? There's a deeper issue with this person, something that's hidden from you, that they've kept hidden from you, that was causing them or was at the root of a lot of their a lot of the issues you were seeing in the relationship. Okay, it's something within them, and it has to do with these Eight of Swords and this Nine of Cups. Okay, this is a hidden emotional issue, and it is connected to the Nine of Swords, which is a repeating card in this reading. So I feel like something happened to this person in their past, and it has stopped them or prevented them from opening up to you. Okay, I feel like that caused a lot of issues for you in the relationship. And because if they're not opening up and they're not talking, you cannot possibly know that something's wrong with them. Okay. And I feel like they're not really comfortable or wouldn't be really comfortable talking about these things. But I feel like it's necessary. Okay. Yeah, they weren't comfortable with, that's what they're saying. They weren't comfortable with it. Okay, they weren't comfortable talking about these things. Okay, so this is something that they've kept to themselves that they did not want to talk about. The decision to tell you, I feel they've been thinking about it for a long time. But it's very emotional. Okay, and therefore very difficult. It's why they've been holding back. They're preparing, though. It is the one thing that could probably save them in their eyes, is what they think. It's the one thing that could probably save them and allow you to perhaps forgive them and to let them back into your heart, And so they're preparing to talk to you. They don't have the greatest feeling about it. They've got like this premonition, oh my God, what if, But that's just this. That's this talking. I think that if they begin to open up, I feel that is one of the biggest things that need to change, is that they need to open up and be honest with you. Okay. And I think if they can do that, I think that indeed they will be accepted back into your heart again, because ultimately you do love them, and your heart wants this as well. So does theirs. They may have realized this a little bit too late. Like they did care about you when they left. Okay, they just thought it wasn't going to work, and well, I'm going to just push this aside and I'm going to move on, right? But they were unable to. There's a realization that they can't. They can't do that. Okay, that's not working. They must go back. It's almost like they did anything not to open up and tell you this one thing. The reason why they've been closed, the reason why they don't like to talk about these things, their emotions, okay? They're coming to you. They're preparing to tell you this. I think that they've been running from this for a long time, and I think that once they do open up to you, because I feel like you are going to be very understanding about this, and I think that they'll realize that they were afraid for nothing, and that they should have done this a long time ago. Communication is key for two people to to stay together, to make it work. You have to be able to communicate. If you can't communicate, this relationship is going nowhere. It's not going to last. And that's exactly what happened back here. You weren't communicating, and so they left. right? Oh, this can't work. This is not going to work. Um, they can't guess what's wrong with me, you know. They weren't talking, right? It's like you were supposed to know what was wrong, but you couldn't possibly if they're not talking. And so with this realization, they are coming back to tell you this thing, okay? And you need to keep this communication going. And so that is what I have for you. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you.